So if you would follow your deep urge to get laid, it will take you where you need to go. It's really not complicated. If you would stop fighting your natural desires, you would do what's required. And if you happen to have intelligence, then you can use your intelligence to find an optimal pathway to achieve what you want, which is to get laid. It's not complicated. You want to get laid because you're going to die. And you want to get laid with the most optimal vessel in order to give you the best opportunity to survive for at least one generation. So that is primary inside of a man. I'm talking about the animal man. It's primary. So if you're able to enter in relation to that desire, and you're fortunate that you're not a moron, because some people are stupid. It's not their fault. They're just dumb, right? And you're able to use your brain and intellect to understand the circumstances on how to best, so that you can discover how to best channel your energy in order to ascend in a position of power within the system now we're talking about, so that you can optimize your pussy opportunities. Great. So what took you up? Your desire to fuck, because death is upon you. It's not really complicated, in my humble opinion. Except the more you tap into this, the more you connect to that power, the more it's intense, the more it burns. Because it's an energy of fire. It's a dragon energy. So it burns. And your average person cannot handle the intensity of the burn. They also do not have the genetics to be able to handle it. They don't know what to do with it. And people go cuckoo. So they spend their lives numbing it. So when you numb it, then there's no impetus. Also, there's our culture, which dumb us down, make us even all the more stupid. And it teaches tools such as masturbation and this and that, which just is there to numb you, make you complacent. Otherwise, that power will make you like, listen, I want to get laid. I must get laid. Yeah, but nobody wants to have sex with me. Well, nobody. The women don't want to. Why? Because I'm not powerful. And you start to understand that power has forms of expression, for example. And you're like, well, I could try to maximize this. Maybe I'm really good at that. I'll maximize this to get laid. Elon Musk gets laid. Right? What's his name? Bezos gets laid. They're fucking geeks. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They've maximized it. Now Jeff Bezos has free time. He goes to the gym. He's training. He's got a person that dresses him. He's starting to look good for himself. Great, but that was a fucking geek. Now he's learning because he has space to learn. Now, this is a superficial conversation using external examples to highlight a point. What am I trying to say? It's like, well, it's the desire to get laid, which is the instinct to reproduce in order to survive, which is the gas that makes the whole thing move forward. Death is the engine that allows evolution to advance, if we can say it like this. So, why fight it? Discover how it is, because it's operating through you, and learn how to ride that dragon. Now, this is not for everybody, but those people who are succeeding at certain degrees because they have an ability to, they found a way to ride that dragon to a certain degree with their certain kind of compensations and their setup and whatnot. Yeah, but they all get burnt by the dragon. That's the catch. Everybody. So then if you're a little more sensitive and more intelligent, you're like, well, at the end of the day, I'll get what I want, but I get burnt anyways. So what's the fucking point? And that's what opens you up to a whole other kind of dialogue and conversation about, so that you understand the game at a bigger level.